Hi, I'm Dr. Kim Duramo. I am a board-certified emergency medicine physician, and I wanted to make this video after a request from Brian Rose of London Real, whose, many of his videos have been taken down from YouTube and are being censored, and he sent a request to ask about, what do you feel about my station? Is this, something that's valuable to you? And being a physician, I'm board certified in emergency medicine. My husband is a physician. He's board certified in interventional radiology. And we both really love the show and watch it frequently. And what I wanted to share is, we are both people who think for ourselves and like to look at things and evaluate things. We're not from that generation of do what you're told and behave and do as I tell you and listen. And as doctors, I think this is completely essential. It's my responsibility to think for myself and look into and study and explore what might be the best things for my patient, even if I'm told, oh, no, that's not possible. Or, oh, no, you shouldn't look there. You shouldn't consider this. I'm going to look, I'm going to think for myself and question. And that's really what Brian's channel is, his show, London Real, is all about. There are speakers like Bruce Lipton who have been tuning into for decades, who is a very prominent cell biologist who has taught in medical universities and really began to understand that cells have consciousness. They're not just physical substance, that they're constantly responding to our consciousness. And obviously that has so much to do with self-healing and mind-body medicine, which is where I've gone in my work. So someone I deeply respect and tune into really frequently. Gabor Mate, who is also a really highly conscious individual who has really interesting perspectives to share. Joe Dispenza, another doctor who has done incredible work around health and healing and really gone beyond what the conventional thinking was to not only share ideas, but have really profound result with spontaneous healing of diseases that many doctors said, there's no way, that he's able to create something different. That's really where I've gone with my work. And what I believe is essential, not just as a doctor, but for all of us to begin to ask questions and to look and to get curious, not as a way to be skeptical of what we're told is true or say, oh, that's only propaganda, but yeah, embrace it, but look for yourself. What do I know? Do I have more questions about this? Do I want to explore? David Icke, who has some really controversial ideas, a lot of his stuff has been censored, and why shouldn't we be free to share our ideas or our stories or our experiences? So the video I wanted to share with this for London Real is, should we be censored? And the reason is I shared some content with some people I knew, and one person in my life said, that this should be censored from YouTube because it was taken down from YouTube. They couldn't watch it. And he said, well, this should be taken down. This is propaganda. And it was fascinating to me because whether you agree with it or not, or you're open enough to consider it or not, the idea that we should have things censored and taken down is, I was really surprised to hear this person say that, because why not consider if it's false? Well, let's think for ourselves and explore that and then determine, no, this is not something I'm going to take into account. Because what's happening in the media instead is, we're only getting this one source, which all of the major media network are owned by like 4 companies. And what are the other sources? Well, they're going to come through YouTube, through individuals, and through exploration. And if we're not conscious enough to consider what we know is true versus, no, I'm not going to look at that, we're not really putting our faith in humanity and our faith in individuals. So if people are starting to say like, oh, that should be censored because we should only listen to these authorities and these perspectives, and it's dangerous to consider beyond that, and it's dangerous to think for ourselves, that's actually a big danger. It's a big danger to say, we should just do what we're told and listen to what we're told and believe what we're told from authorities who've been given certain stamps of approval, instead of, seeking outside of that and seeking beyond that. I know for me in my work of assisting so many people in healing chronic illness that wouldn't have, had a hope, it's been because I've been willing to explore outside of the context of what I've been told is true. So anyway, I wanted to share this and see what you think. Should we be censoring? Should we be free to think for ourselves and believe in humanity's ability to make our own decisions? I know when it comes to a pandemic, we do need to band together and be cohesive about what we're doing as a global society, and it still needs to come from our own awareness of what's right. So being educated, being informed, exploring what's really the truth here, what's really the best thing to do, and then coming together around our choices is always wiser. So I think if we're going to go into a space where we're told what to think, we're told what to do unquestioningly, and information contrary to that is censored, that we can't even explore it or consider it for ourselves to determine that it's true or not true, that's a really considerable thing. And I just wanted to share this video for Brian Rose and London Real, and also for my community. Do you believe we can think for ourselves and be informed and be educated and get curious and come together? Or do you believe we need to be told what to do and that things should be censored because it's dangerous for us to consider otherwise? So with great love, this is Dr. Kim Duramo from drkimd.com, and I'm eager to see where we go next with the freedom of speech and the freedom to explore for ourselves as we collectively create this new world.